This is Pulse of Africa, the face of Ethiopia, the voice of Africa.
Hello viewers, you're watching Pulse of Africa. I'm Jalani Tesfaye for the main news. First, our top stories for today. President Abiy elected new ECOWAS chairman. US-Africa Business Summit kicks off in Angola. UN chief urges restraint after US strikes on Iran. Now, the news in detail. President Julius Maada Bio of Sierra Leone has been elected as the new chairman of the Economic Community of West African States, succeeding Nigeria's President Bola Tinubu, who held the position for the past 2 years. The announcement was confirmed on President Bio's social media pages, where he expressed gratitude to his fellow heads of state and government for entrusting him with this responsibility. I am eager to strengthen our collaboration and work together towards a prosperous and thriving sub-region that benefits us all, he stated. The transition occurred during the latest ECOWAS summit, where regional leaders endorsed President Bio to lead the 15-member economic bloc. His appointment reflects a continued commitment to fostering regional integration, economic development, and stability across West Africa. The Netherlands returned 119 artifacts looted from Nigeria, including human and animal figures, plaques, royal regalia, and a bell. British soldiers looted the artifacts, known as the Benin bronzes, and mostly housed in a museum in Leiden in the late 19th century. In recent years, museums across Europe and North America have moved to address ownership disputes over artifacts looted during the colonial era. Nigeria's National Commission for Museums and Monuments requested that they be returned. During the handover ceremony in Edo State, Oba Eware II, the monarch and custodian of Benin culture, described the return of the artifacts as a divine intervention. Nigeria's National Commission for Museums and Monuments requested that the Benin bronzes be returned. Omani Minister of Commerce, Industry and Investment Promotion, Qais Mohammed Al Yusuf, held meetings with several Algerian ministers during Oman's participation as guest of honor at the Algiers International Fair. He met with Algiers Ministers of Industry, Foreign Trade, Domestic Trade, and the Director General of the Investment Promotion Agency. Discussions focused on strengthening bilateral ties through enhanced trade, investment, and industrial cooperation. Both sides emphasized the importance of activating existing agreements, encouraging joint projects, and increasing trade volumes. Key sectors highlighted included manufacturing, food processing, and real estate, along with investment incentives offered by both countries. The Democratic Republic of Congo has extended by 3 months a ban on exports of cobalt intended to curb oversupply of the electric vehicle battery material, a regulatory agency said. The world's top cobalt supplier imposed a 4-month suspension on exports in February after prices had hit a 9-year low at just $10 a pound. The ban was due to expire on Sunday. The extension comes amid persistently high stock levels, according to the Authority for the Regulation and Control of Strategic Mineral Substances Markets. In other news, UN Secretary-General Antonio Guterres urged Security Council and all UN member countries to act with reason, restraint, and urgency amid the escalation in the Middle East. At UNSC emergency session, Guterres has warned of escalating conflict following the US bombing of Iranian nuclear facilities, calling it a perilous turn in an already volatile Middle East. Speaking before the Security Council, he urged all parties to avoid further retaliation and return to negotiations on Iran's nuclear program. Guterres emphasized the need to protect civilians, ensure maritime safety, and uphold international law, including the Non-Proliferation Treaty. He reaffirmed the UN's readiness to support peaceful resolution efforts, stressing peace cannot be imposed, it must be chosen. Dozens of firefighters battled to tame wildfires fanned by strong winds on the Greek islands of Chios in the northeastern Aegean Sea for a second day on Monday as authorities evacuated more villages. Some 190 firefighters assisted by 6 aircraft were trying to contain the blazes and keep them away from homes in areas known for their production of masita, a natural resin harvested from mastic trees. Sitting at Europe's hot southernmost tip, Greece has felt the economic and environmental impact of frequent wildfires that scientists say have been exacerbated by fast-changing climate.
The story of resurgent Ethiopia and burgeoning Africa is here. only on the Pulse of Africa channel, all the time. Pulse of Africa, the face of Ethiopia, the voice of Africa.
Now to business news. The 17th US-Africa Business Summit is underway in Luanda, Angola, bringing together around 1,500 delegates. Organized by the Corporate Council on Africa and hosted by the Angolan government, the summit features high-level participation, including President Taye Asseselassie of Ethiopia and leaders from over a dozen African countries. The event comes shortly after a shift in US policy toward Africa, emphasizing investment and commercial diplomacy. Angolan President João Lourenço is hosting the summit, which aims to deepen economic ties between the US and Africa. Italian Prime Minister Giorgia Meloni on Friday announced a new initiative to address debt burdens on African countries at an international meeting held in Rome. She co-chaired the meeting with European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen, which was attended by representatives from some African countries and international financial institutions. The plan aims to ease debt burdens while fostering development to reduce migration by aligning Italy's Matic Plan for Africa with the EU's Global Gateway strategy. Meloni said the 10-year initiative will convert 235 million euros of debt into local development projects and could reduce the debt of lower middle-income African countries by up to 50%. The EU and Italy pledged a combined 1.2 billion euros in support. By strengthening Africa, we strengthen Europe, Meloni said. Before concluding, let us provide you with the latest updates on global commodities prices. Now to weather updates. That's all for today, and thanks for watching Pulse of Africa.
This is Pulse of Africa, the face of Ethiopia, the voice of Africa.